We have here today Mr. Mark Hubbard.
How
Welcome, Mr. Hubbard.
Mr. Hubbard.
Hello.
Welcome to Eyes on Chicago.
Glad to be here. Good to be here.
You know what? I must say before we get into these questions,
Yes.
oh my God, I mean, I've been knowing about you for the longest, but when No, I Won't Turn Back came out, I lost it. Whoever didn't know about you that was around me, the whole world knew about you because
Wow.
it was awesome.
Wow.
Very awesome.
Thank you.
And I wanted to ask you, what made you do gospel music? Because I know your mom was an evangelist. You didn't know I knew that, right?
Actually, my mom was a pastor.
Okay, your mom was a pastor,
Yeah,
even
she's a
great.
bishop. Yeah,
Right.
bishop. My father was an elder, so I grew up in the church, born and raised in the church. So that's all I knew was church music. So that's what my love was music, and definitely gospel music.
So you wasn't beating into it. It's just something that you wanted to do from the bottom
No,
of
it
your
wasn't
heart.
being into it. It's just something I wanted to do from the beginning.
Yeah,
I mean,
because you know PKs tend to be a little rebellious.
Yes.
no, I was still rebellious too. I'm keeping it real. I'm true PK. I was a true PK for real.
Yeah.
So I lived up to the reputation of a true PK. I want you to know
I
that.
can see that.
Yes, Mr.
I can
Hubbard.
see that.
Yeah. Please call me Mark, because you keep saying Mr. Hubbard. Like I feel like my dad's getting ready to walk in the door. Although I am Mr. Hubbard, but Mark is cool.
Mark.
Thank you.
Okay, Mark.
You know, we're just trying to show you respect.
Oh, I got you. You cool. You cool.
Okay, and also knowing about you that throughout the years of your, gospel career, that you've met a huge, like, countless amount of people that are great in the industry as well. With all those people that you come in contact with, who was your greatest inspiration?
Wow, my greatest inspiration. That's a good one. I mean, like I would say all of them. I guess my greatest inspiration in gospel. Andre Crouch.
Yes.
Richard Smallwood, Walter Hawkins, Edward Hawkins. Like, those are my greatest inspirations, and of course my best friend Donald. Those are my inspirations. But meeting Andre Crouch and an opportunity to work with Richard Smallwood, Evan Walter.
You say that.
Yes,
I know,
like,
I know you're probably going to talk about this later. I'll talk about.
right, because you're really super geek right now.
She is.
Oh, you know I'm always geeked.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my God. I love Andre Crouch, but I remember Richard Smallwood when I first met him in Kansas. And I was talking to someone, I was like, if I could just meet Richard Smallwood, I'd be like so off the chain. And he said, turn around, he's behind you. Why? I felt like I was on a talk show.
Did you
I started
faint?
crying. No.
Right, just as long as you didn't fight, we all good.
Right.
Right.
He actually made me cry because he brought back. I understand what you're saying about Richard Smallwood.
Yeah,
And the rest, I know they're great.
Yeah.
But I never came in contact with them. But to be around him was awesome. He's so humble too, just as you are. You're a very humble guy.
Yes, humble is the way. I really believe that. No matter how many accomplished this guy, and I thank God for all the accomplishments that I've gotten. But I believe that in order for me to continue to be blessed, I have to be able to be touchable. And so I always want to be able for people to be able to talk to me. I don't understand artists who get to a certain platform and all of a sudden you can't talk to them.
Right.
I don't get that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's because of the people. First of all, because of God, but then second of all, because of the people that we are where we are.
Right, and that's what we're here to do. We're here for God's people. We're not here for ourselves.
Okay, you said you're touchable.
Yes.
Touch me, Miss.
Y'all crazy.
I'm going to go out on a limb.
Okay,
I have
go
a
ahead.
quick question.
Okay.
So we heard your gospel inspiration. Did you have any secular inspiration?
Yeah, man. Like, I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. I'm a huge Prince fan because
Oh,
Prince to
wow.
me is a genius.
Yes, he is.
And I know I'm aging myself here, but and I think like back in those days, those were like musical geniuses to me. So, and I love their music, I love their creativity and things like that. So that's just a couple of artists, of course. Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle. Oh my God, just to name a few. Those are just to name a few. So yes, I listen to all music. I'm a music lover.
Yes.
So although I'm a PK and gospel is my livelihood, but I'm a music lover. I love all type of music: Christian, R&B, rap, pop, country. I love it all.
Well, that's what makes you a great artist.
Right.
When
You have to be
when you're
well-rounded.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, I love jazz. Gospel is my livelihood, but you probably catch 107.5, 102.3 in my car. Did I just say that out loud?
Yes, you did.
So-
I knew you was gonna tell something.
keeping it real. So but
Right.
but I love God. Yes, I do. And so every now and then I turn to those other stations, like
No, so
1390.
I mean, we all do. We all do.
Yeah.
It gives us inspiration, actually.
God bless you. You are so
You
saved.
can pull something from everything. I've actually, because I remember I was so tunnel vision. The only thing I listened to was gospel.
All of us. But
Until I ran across
Please don't tell
Mark
my
Hubbard.
parents.
No, I remember
told
one time we actually had an event. I think it was at your house.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I was like, oh, I don't listen to that. Do you remember that
Mm-hmm.
conversation? And I was like,
imagine what you said.
he
Like,
was
turn it
like,
up.
I mean, he put me in my place real quick. He said, no, it's good to listen to all types of music
Yes.
because it can inspire, all types of music inspire you.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that from that day, I've been like, okay, let me turn to 102.7.
and people say that music is a spirit, anything like that, and I got all of that, But when you're rooted and grounded in God, and so exactly what to allow into your spirit.
Exactly.
I like balance. I think that God's require balance. You know what I'm saying? And if we all be honest with ourselves, there are certain things we just don't listen to gospel music 24 hours a day.
No.
Exactly.
We just don't do it. We just be honest with ourselves. Married couples don't listen to
No, they get the
gospel music
smooth
24 hours
right,
a day. I don't want to be next to my wife listen to Jesus working out. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Not that I'm married, but you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my girl or anything like that. Nobody wants to do that. Just keep it real. We're not going to be doing stuff like that. So we have to just keep it real and keep it balanced.
That's
I go
right.
to the movies. I go to the show. I love the bowl. Things like that. We keep it. It's called a balanced life.
A
Yes.
balanced life.
So let me ask you, in the midst of all that is taking place, I know you had a field life, of good and bad, ups and downs and all those things, but what was your most memorable time in your life? Like what really just stood out? It's something, I know you had a lot of memories, but what just something that you can just tell somebody like, oh my God, I just will never forget, like.
Wow. Well, I have a couple. Well, I would say this. Be deep right quick. Always when I see souls come to Christ because of the ministry, that's always memorable to me. That just makes my day, makes my life. Second of all, when a Grammy ballot came through, the name was on, that was like awesome. The Stella Award got to be like one of the major accomplishments because being in gospel music now for aged myself again, almost 28 years. It took me 22 years to accomplish that Stella Award, and it felt good, just to hold it and just to say.
I saw that picture, and you had a Kool-Aid smile.
Yes, I did. I really did. I really did because first of all, it was a shock because I was up against some major artists at that particular doing that category. So I just knew they had it. I was just happy to be nominated. You know what I'm saying? And when they called the name, first of all, they said I almost fainted. Well, I really don't believe all that. So my boy Donald was in the audience. He's like, Mark is getting ready to faint. And I wasn't, but it took me like 10 minutes just to say my speech. It's like, Mark, say something. And I was like, well, I just thank God for the fact that he allowed that to happen in my life.
You know what was hilarious about that? I did not know you, never met you a day in my life, but you would have sworn I knew you.
Really?
Yes. You know how people be like, Mark is so, like, Mark, I didn't know you know Mark. Mark, somebody would came up to you and said anything about a Sarah, you've been like, who? That's how much I loved you. This is my point.
I still say that.
That's how much I loved you, though.
Nice.
So let me chime in, and we have to end the segment, but I wanted to say this. I owe Sarah Hines for introducing me to you.
Yes.
Not only coming to you at a part of your choir, but also your music. She was like, listen to this. Yeah. Yeah. She used to blast your music all the time.
And then she quit my choir.
And she quit your choir.
But she left you, so that was great.
She right. See?
But yeah, thank you so much for introducing Delise. Both of you guys were great assets to the
I'm
ministry.
not going anywhere. I told you.
She just don't leave. She'll be back.
I got it.
I got you, Mark. Trust me. I love you.
But thank you so much, Mark, for coming on our show. We greatly appreciate you blessing us with your presence.
Thank you so much.
And we look forward to some great stuff.
And congratulations to you.
Congratulations to you too, because you are coming on as a co-host.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That could give me a job. Great. Appreciate it.
All righty. Well, thank you. Well, if I can do this, What would be your last words to someone out there that's trying to make it in the gospel industry?
Just to stay focused. Stay focused.
Okay.
Keep your eyes on Christ, and everything else will fall into place. Just stay focused. You know, He comes first, and then everything else comes along with it. So just
Well,
stay focused.
thank you so much.
Sandy Red. Yo, what up? It's your boy Will from Day 26. Sandy Red is amazing. She's my favorite, man. I love her voice. I think it's amazing. She is my favorite out here in Chicago.
It's your boy Lil Real. NBC's Last Comic Standing. Russell Simmons presents on Comedy Central. Sandy Red is one of the hottest singers in the nation.
Yo, what's up? These boys, Crucial Conflict. Want to send a big shout out to that songstress, man. Sandy Red, Lord have mercy. Baby, oh my God. You're one of the greatest, baby.
Your man DJ Phantom, she off the chain, y'all. She's like the new version of Faith Evans.
I'm your girl right here.
She better than Faith Evans, though.
R&B singer Avery Smith, representing Chicago. I gotta give a shout out to one of the best female vocalists in the game, Sandy Red, man. She out here killing this game, man.
It's the one and only Kid Jeremiah. Chi-Town is on Def Jam. I want to give a special holler out to Sandy Red. She's doing her thing on the mic, man. Wish you much success with your future and everything. That's your boy Jeremiah.
To believe that you control out your
B. Diddy's making this band. Sandy Red, she is the baddest female singer that I've ever heard in my life.
Welcome back to Eyes on Chicago. On today's segment, we're actually joined by one of Chicago's phenomenal singers. Chicago is known for its talent and its singers, not singers, but singers. Okay? We're joined by Melinda Sandy Red Bussey on today. We would like to welcome her. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem. Okay, so let's get a little comfortable. You ready?
I hope so.
Tell me, how did you get started with singing? What was your motivation? What drove you? What?
Okay. Well, I've actually been singing all my life. Grew up in church singing, of course. You might as well call me a PK. You know,
Oh, yes.
Another one.
Another PK.
Yeah.
This would be our session, PK session.
But my career really didn't get started until I met my manager, Kareem Thomas. And I met him through an audition that I went to for a stage play. Got cast for the play, but it never happened. But in the back of his mind, he had other plans for me. And of course, through his connections and, you know, his hard work, I mean, my career just kind of took off from there. You know, went into, you know, me opening up for some major artists, 50 Cent, Monica, Soulja Boy, Day 26, MC Lyte, I mean, you name it, I've worked with them.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it's
And
been
the clip that we just showed actually highlighted some of those collaborations.
Oh, yeah.
And also, I wanted to know a little bit about this new collaboration with Selena.
Yes, I have been blessed to work with her. She is a phenomenal artist. I mean, when you say singer, she is a singer, literally. And I was introduced to her by a producer named Toxic, and I went in to actually write for her first. And wrote 2 songs on her new album that just dropped September 27th.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So that's Chapter 5, Underrated, in stores now. Go pick up your copy. By helping Selena, you help me too. So yeah, it's been an amazing journey, and from there she loved how I sang so much that she picked me up as a background singer for her as well. So currently touring with her at the moment.
What was your greatest experience with all the great artists that you work with? Who was your greatest experience, like the most memorable to you?
The most memorable, I have not met any artist that can hold a candle to my mother.
That's right.
I'm sorry. I may be biased, but I have not met an artist that can hold a candle to her. She was a phenomenal performer. I mean, the energy that she gave on stage was just off the charts. I mean, I am striving to be her. Yeah, so
wow,
my mom was phenomenal.
I can just say this: if your mom was better than you,
yes.
Oh my God! When you guys see her later, you're gonna be jaw dropped because she has a phenomenal talent. And I'm not just saying that. I actually met her on the set of All My Single Ladies, and I remember in the rehearsals, it was just every time she sang, we were in tears. I mean, when I say anointed. She has an anointing.
You don't have to tell me. I heard it. I heard it.
Went to the listening party and I was like a little groupie. I was like, that's my girl. That's my girl. So when I say that, it has been a pleasure knowing you. We haven't known each other a long time, but I feel like I've known you a long time, and I'm grateful. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah. We meet people for a reason.
Oh yeah. But let me just say, when she told me about you, you know, everybody, they have their own taste in music. Like, oh, this person is great, and then you hear, you like, okay.
But
oh
tell
my God,
her your response.
47th and King Drive. I'm like, oh my God.
I know. I told you it was jaw dropping.
And it's funny you all mentioned All My Single Ladies. I mean, we are actually still in the process of doing that. We actually go on tour January and February of next year, 5-city tour. So it's pretty exciting. We're keeping that going.
Yeah, she's all over the place.
Oh yeah,
but in a good way.
Good, right?
I love it.
Good.
So this is the last question before you get up and do your thing.
Okay.
So being that your schedule is so busy, how do you maintain a relationship?
Oh God.
I'm just inquiring minds want to know, because maybe I can get some tips from you.
It's actually pretty easy. It's much easier than I thought, because when I wasn't looking for a relationship, there it was. And it's easy when you have somebody that is just as behind and just as supportive and just as into what it is that you do. So it's a walk in the park.
Oh wow. Beautiful.
Very happy for you and your success. I know you're going to be very successful in the future. I'm looking forward to buying your CDs, coming to your concerts, all that good stuff, because you are awesome.
Okay, so we're about to show you just how awesome she is. Coming back, Sandy Red gonna do her thing.
I've been searching for your love, but it's escaping me. I cannot believe it won't be, and I can't seem to bear, and you don't even care. So I gotta move on, 'cause I can't stay where I don't belong. Don't belong, 'cause I know that you're not ready for more. You're not ready for me. I know that you're not ready to be everything that I need. Oh, and now I know that you're not ready for more. I know that you're not ready for me. I know that you're not ready to be everything that I need. Oh, you don't know how I feel, and you stop listening, 'cause I don't mean a thing more to you, and I don't wanna go, even though I know that you don't want me there. So I have to break out and be fair, and be fair, 'cause I know that you're not ready for more. I know that you're not ready for me. I know that you're not ready to be everything that I need. Oh, I know that you're not ready for more. I know that you're not ready for me. I know that you're not ready to be everything that I need. Oh, no. Hey, yeah. Oh no, you weren't that you had to go. You didn't want no more. So
I know that you're not ready for
more.
I know that you're not ready for
Me.
I know that you're not ready to
be everything that I need.
I know that you're not ready for
more.
I know that you're not
ready for me.
I know that you're not ready to
be everything that I need.
Chicago, didn't I tell you you were in for a treat? Miss Sandy Red, you blew me away.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So really quickly, what was your inspiration behind this song?
Oh, goodness. Well, the song is entitled Ready for More. And I wrote it because, of course, before I found my current relationship, I've gone through some bumps in the road. And, you know, men are not always honest. You know, I mean, women aren't either, so I'm not, you know, bashing men. But at the same time, you know, I went through a lot of situations where they say one thing, but they do another. So by the actions, I can tell you ain't ready for more than what you're saying. So that's kind of where the song was birthed from.
I love it. Eyes on Chicago. Be expecting more from Sandy Red. I tell you, she's a rising star.
Absolutely. Thank you.